Good morning, children. Sairam. Children, today in English, we will continue with our poem Silver, written by Walter de la Mare. Let us once again read this poem. Silver by Walter de la Mare. Slowly, silently, now the moon walks the night in her silver shoon. This way and that, she peers and sees silver fruit upon silver trees. One by one, the casements catch her beams beneath the silvery thatch. Couched in his kennel like a log, with paws of silver sleeps the dog. From their shadowy coat, the white breasts peep of doves in a silver feathered sleep. A harvest mouse goes scampering by with silver claws and silver eye. And moveless fish in the water gleam by silver reeds in a silver stream. So children, what did we learn in part 1? Well, children, in this poem Silver, the poet Walter de la Mare in his sonnet. Now children, I had explained you what is sonnet. Sonnet is a 14 lines poem. Okay. He highlights the beautiful effects of moonlight on the countryside. Now children, the moon is personified, okay, as a woman, as it turns everything into silver. Whatever the moon touches, it turns everything into silver. Both living and non-living things glow in the night when everything around is still, noiseless and dark. That is the living things, children. Which were the living things we had talked about? Yes, the living things, mouse, fish, correct? Then the doves. These were the living things. And non-living things like casements, then kennel. Okay, so these were the non-living objects. So whether the objects were living or non-living, okay, they had turned into silver because of the moonlight. The moonlight describes the beauty of the dark night. So children, we had learnt in part 1 about this poem. Now let us learn about the poetic devices. So first, let us learn about the rhyme scheme of the poem. Okay. Now, slowly, silently, now the moon walks the night in her silver shoon. Now here children, let us have a look at the rhyme scheme. Now children, the last word, okay, in the first line, moon, yes, it rhymes with shoon, yes. So moon and shoon, they are rhyming words, okay. And so what are the alphabet we have to give here? A. Okay, so moon and shoon, we will assign the alphabet as A. Then next one, this way and that, she peers and sees silver fruit upon silver trees. So children, here also seas and trees, they rhyme with each other. So we have to give the alphabet B. So A, B, B. Now children, the next one by one, the casements catch her beams beneath the silvery thatch. Now here also children, catch and thatch, they rhyme with each other. So here we have to assign the alphabet C, C. So it is A, okay, B, B, C, C. Couched in his kennel like a log, with paws of silver sleeps the dog. So children, log and dog, they rhyme with each other, correct? So here we have to give the alphabet as D. So similarly it goes on A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, F, F. Okay. So the rhyme scheme, it is A, B, B, C, C, D, D and so on. Okay. So from their shadowy coat, the white breasts peep of doves in silver feathered sleep. So it will be, rhyme scheme here will be E. Okay. So it will go on that way. Now children, one thing you have to notice here, Children, the word silver, okay, it appears in all the even numbered lines. Okay, see the second line, walks the knight in a silver shoon. Then again, the fourth line, silver fruit upon silver trees. So everywhere, children, if you notice the word silver or silvery, it is repeated everywhere in the even numbered lines. That is here in the second line, then in the fourth line. Yes, then here you see silvery, silver. Okay, so all the even numbered lines, this word is repeated. That is, silver is repeated. Now children, here the poet, he brings uniformity. Okay, so if you notice here, as I told you, the word silver or silvery is repeated in even numbered lines, which brings uniformity and rhythm to the poem. So children, the rhyme scheme of the poem is A, A, B, B, C, C and so on. And the rhyming words are moon, shoon, seas, trees, catch, thatch, log, dog, peep, sleep, buy, eye, gleam, stream. So these all are your rhyming words. Okay, so I hope you have understood the rhyme scheme and the rhyming words of the poem Silver. Yes, now children, let us start with figures of speech. Okay, now children, the first one, slowly, silently, now the moon walks the night in her silver shoon. Children, here the figure of speech is personification, because moon is personified as a woman walking in her silver shoes. Now how you can say that moon is personified as a woman? Because here, just have a look, walks the night in her silver shoon. So we can say that moon is personified as a woman walking in her silver shoes. Now children, in the same line, the figure of speech is alliteration, because the sound of the letter S, okay, is repeated for greater, or you can say for better poetic effect. So children, remember, when you write alliteration, you have to write this sound of the letter. Just don't write the letter. Okay, you have to write the sound of the letter S is repeated for better poetic effect. Now next one, silver fruit upon silver trees. Children, this is very easy. Yes, it is repetition. Now children, one thing you have to be very careful about the spelling. Okay, repetition very important. Many children make spelling mistake. Okay, so you have to write repetition correctly spelling. Okay, R-E-P-E-T-I-T-I open. And children, which word is repeated here? Silver. It is very easy. Yes, the word silver is repeated for greater poetic effect. Now next one, couched in his kennel like a log, with paws of silver sleeps the dog. Children, this is also very easy. Yes children, yes, it is simile. Okay, you can easily identify simile. Okay, like or as, when these words are used, it is very easy to identify a simile. So here children, in these lines, the dog is directly compared to log. Yes, so here dog is compared to log. How you can find it? Yes, because of the words like, or suppose sometimes it is as. Yes, so you can easily identify a simile. So the dog is directly compared to a log. Next one, from their shadowy coat, the white breast peep. Now children, here the figure of speech is inversion, because the order of words is reversed in order to have a, or you can say to order to achieve a particular effect or greater effect. And what is the correct order? The correct order is the white breast peep from their shadowy coat. Okay, so you have to arrange in the proper order. That is, the white breast peep from their shadowy coat. So that is the answer, or you can say the correct order. And what is the figure of speech used here? Inversion. Okay, so I hope you have understood the figure of speech inversion. Yes, this way and that she peers and sees. Now here also children, it is personification, because the moon is given the human quality of pairing this way and that. Okay. Now children, let us discuss appreciation. Now children, remember appreciation you have to write in a paragraph format. Okay, and what points you have to take into consideration? Yes, title, then name of the poet, rhyme scheme, figures of speech, yes, central idea, theme, that is a theme. Okay, so you have to include all that in your appreciation. Okay, yes. Now let us discuss the appreciation of the poem Silver. The poem Silver, written by Walter de la Mare, is in couplets, that is 2 lines in each stanza, and it is a sonnet also. Okay, remember that. And the rhyme scheme is A, A, B, B, C, C, D, D, and so on. The pairs of rhyming words used in the poem are moon, shone, seas, trees, catch, thatch, etc. So children, in appreciation, first thing you have to remember, you have to write in a paragraph format, and you have to write the name of the poem, name of the poet, okay, rhyme scheme, rhyming words if any, okay, and then you have to write all these things. Yes. Now there are many figures of speech used in the poem, like repetition, inversion, simile, etc. And children, you have to give one example. Here I have given the example: slowly, silently, now the moon walks the night in a silver shoon. You can take any line, okay, and you can explain. Here the moon is personified as a woman walking in a silver shoes. You can take any line. It is not necessary which line I have used. You will take that only. Okay, you can take any line and you explain any one line. Okay, the figure of speech. Okay. Now, next is the central idea or the theme of the poem. Now, children, the poet in the sonnet highlights the beautiful effects of moonlight on the countryside. Both living and non-living things glow in the night when everything around is still, noiseless, and dark. The moonlight describes the beauty of the dark night. So this is the central idea, or you can say the theme of the poem Silver. Yes children, so I hope you have understood the poem and all the poetic devices, that is the figure of speech, rhyme scheme, okay, and how to write the appreciation. Okay, so this appreciation, it carries 5 marks. Okay, so you have to include all the points which I discussed, and I hope now children you have understood this poem Silver by Walter de la Mare. Okay, so thank you my dear students. Take care of yourself. Sai Ram.